Hello Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. Today I'm going to talk to you about something you may know about it, but you may not. And this may help you when you're planning for your cruise. Did you know that on Carnival.com, on the main page at the very top, and I'm going to walk you through this in a few moments, you can actually go on and look at a lot of information about everything that's going on the ships. You can look at destinations, shore excursions, all that good stuff. But there's one thing I want to concentrate on showing you today, because I don't want to overpower you with too much information, but there's a way you can go in and explore all the different ships, and you can compare up to 3 at a time, and you can see what is on one ship that's not on the other. And I'm going to walk you through it in a second. You'll see in a moment, you can go on and see what dining options they have on different classes of ship. So say you are looking for a cruise, which is what I'm going to show you in a second, and you're trying to decide between an XL class, a Vista class, and a Dream class ship. Well, you can select one of each, which is what I'm going to do in a second. I'm going to take the Celebration, I'm going to take the Horizon, and I'm going to take the Magic. And I'm going to show you what restaurants are on each, what bars and all that good stuff are on each. I'm going to walk you through it and show you how you can do a comparison. There are other ways you can do this, but this is all in one and it's very simple. So it might help you in your selections. So I just wanted to take some time and walk you through it. And with no further ado, because I don't want to waffle on like I always do, let's get to it. Check this out. So we're going to log into Carnival.com. We'll come to this screen on the main home page. You're going to select the Explore tab on the left hand side. You see it will light up in red. And it comes up with all these different options to explore. Destinations, onboard activities, dining room, staterooms, our ships, and blocked out it says shore excursions. But for this video, we're going to concentrate on our ships. I will be doing separate videos on the others in the upcoming weeks, but for now, we're just going to do our ships. So you select that, and it will come up with all the ships in the fleet. It's only showing 4 there. If I tabbed all the way down, trust me, they would all be there. And it allows you to compare up to 3 ships. So if you were going on a cruise and you wanted to be in one particular class of ship, say, for example, you wanted to be in the Dream class, you could select the Dream, the Magic, and the Breeze and see what the difference is between the 3. If you're not sure what class of ship you want to do, you could do an XL class ship, a Vista class ship, and a Dream class ship, and you can just compare the differences between the different classes of ships. As you will see on the left-hand side, it has some filters there. You've got a sail from at the top, and it gives you all the ports that they sail from. So you could select a specific port, and then it would break it down to what ships are actually going out of that port. You can do a sail to, and the same thing will happen. When you click on those, it will show you what ships are sailing to those specific ports. And you can also do, if you notice at the bottom there, a duration, 2 to 5 days, 6 to 9 days, or 10 plus days. So you have the option to do that filter down, and it will again narrow down your choice of ships based on where you want to go from and where you want to go to. So next up, this is just a slightly elongated version to show you that it does carry all the ships and has a lot of information. Again, this is nowhere near all of them, but you could tab down further and see all the ships on there. Now what we're going to do is we selected Miami. I did a kind of filter myself. So I want ships going from Miami that are going to the Caribbean for 6 to 9 days. So it's just filtered down to just these 4 ships when I did this search. This may change over time, as ships move around different ports. And I did take these screenshots a little while ago. I've been waiting to do this video for some time. So I know, for example, that the Magic's probably moving around. So just for this argument's sake, at the point I took these pictures, these were the 4 ships. So don't go in the comments and say Magic is no longer out of Miami. But when I did this, these were the 4 ships going out of Miami. So I wanted the Caribbean and I wanted 6 to 9 days. So I selected the Celebration, the Horizon, and the Magic. So you see the check marks there, and at the top you'll see it's populated those 3 ships. Now I'm going to click on where it says red in compare ships. I'm going to click on that. And then what it does, it will show me those 3 ships, and I can go through several different categories within the ships to see the difference. First one up there is the ship details. So I can check the tonnage, the guest capacity, length in feet, how many crew are on board. So obviously you can tell from that how much bigger the Celebration is from the Magic. But you'll also notice that the Horizon isn't necessarily that much larger than the Magic. Definitely larger, but not maybe as much as you might think. Next one down will be dining. This is probably going to be one of the more popular ones that you check. So it'll show you the solid blue dot is that the restaurant is on the ship, and the blue cross means no, it is not. So obviously, again, I'm going to keep saying obviously, aren't I? You can tell from this that the Celebration has a lot more restaurants than the Horizon, and the Horizon has more restaurants than the Magic. So if dining is your thing, you might want to consider one of those two ships over some of the others. And now if you were to put a ship like the Paradise on here, then you really would see a lot of blue crosses because that doesn't have many restaurants on there at all. But they are your options there. And it's not just restaurants, it's things they have at lunch. You know, like a Mongolian Wok is not really a restaurant, it's an area in the main Lido marketplace that's on some ships and not on others. So, and you will notice that is on the Magic if you look down, but it is not on the Celebration or the Horizon. That may be a deal breaker for you to make you want to go on the Magic. Anyway, that's what you could do. So I guess my point here is check these, because don't assume because one restaurant is on one ship, it's going to be on all of them. So that would be the dining. Next, you can check out the activities, Carnival Kitchen, and so on. You see there on the left. And again, it's always the same. Blue dot means yes. Blue cross means no. So you can see all of the things that they have on there. Obviously, a lot of these are things that they do on every ship. The alchemy martini tasting, every ship that has an alchemy bar. The only ships that do not have an alchemy bar, at least I believe this is true, are the Elation and the Paradise. All the other ships have the alchemy bar, so they'll all do the alchemy martini tasting, for example. So that's some of the activities that you can do on those ships. Fairly standard, they're all pretty much the same. The Carnival Kitchen is the only difference, not on Horizon, but it is on the Panorama. There's all the bars that you have, so you can check that. If bars are your thing, if you want to do a bar crawl, you can see clearly there are a lot more bars, again, on the Celebration than the Horizon, and the Horizon than the Magic. So it's just the way it is. The bigger ships have more room for more restaurants and more bars, but a lot of people prefer the smaller ships. So this is just a way of doing a comparison. Next up will be the casino. Obviously everything on there is a dot because they all do the same things. And then we'll go down to entertainment. Family Feud Live is on there. Now it is branching out to a lot of other ships. That was announced recently, so that may change. And again, these screenshots, I made them a little while ago, so some of this could have changed. I'm really just giving you the gist. I'm not saying look at this and this is what is on these ships. I'm saying this is how you would compare the ships, but don't take these facts for granted. Check today because they constantly change. So there's all your entertainment, from karaoke, woohoo, to the Deal or No Deal, the comedy club, and all that good stuff. A lot of this is on every ship. There's not many ships that don't carry all the entertainment. And then there's your events that they do. You'll see on the Celebration and the Magic, they do not do an 80s rock and glow party. At least at this point they didn't. But again, that could have changed. You never know. So this is just, again, I will stress it again and again. Don't take these facts for granted and put in the comments, that's not on the Horizon anymore. It may have changed. I'm just showing you how to check this and do the comparison. Do it close to your cruise so you know, or close to when you're ready to book your cruise so that you know. And there you have down there all the kids and teen stuff. Again, fairly standard. The only thing that you're going to have extra on the Magic, not have on the Magic, is the Dr. Seuss book fill. That's kind of in the Family Harbor area, and they don't have a Family Harbor on the Magic, but they do on the Celebration and the Horizon. Quite surprised they don't do a Seussapalooza parade on the Celebration. Did not know that. But again, could have changed, but at this point they didn't. I doubt that's changed. Then you've got outdoor entertainment. Obviously the new ships, the XL class, have the boat that they don't have on all the others. And they also have the Loft 19, the cabana area that the others don't have. But these areas we're getting into now are going to be fairly consistent, where all the ships pretty much have the same thing. I think where we started with the bars and the restaurants, that's probably going to be 90% of why you're doing this search. But obviously, you know, there are other concerns or other thoughts of interest that you might want to check. As far as the shops go, again, they're all there, all the same. And then we've got the spa and fitness. So again, everything apart from the celebration does not have outdoor fitness. Interesting. So yeah, that's how you would compare those. And then the last one on here is going to be the itinerary, where you can basically go there and it will show you the 3 ships. It tells you their typical sailings, how many days they do, where they typically go to, where they go from. And then once you're done, if you want to look at those sailings, you can click on View Sailings and it will show you the sailings on that ship. If you are finished with this search and you wanted to go back to the main screen and check other ships, you'll see on the left there's just a link that says back to all ships. So you could do that and you could switch out for 3 different ships, just X these out and try 3 different ones. So yeah, again, this is, I can't stress this enough. I think I've said it 10 times. Don't take what it said on here for granted. This is just a way of showing you how you can do a comparison on the website between the different ships to give you an idea of what to expect when you get on board. And the time you look at it, it will be accurate. But it may be slightly different to this because ships are constantly evolving. And now, back to me. All right, there you go. That's how you would compare the different ships on Carnival.com. You can do all your own research. You can do stuff on YouTube. You can find all that stuff. But that's how you could do it online. I think it's quite helpful, especially if you've cruised a little bit. Because if you haven't cruised before, a lot of that may not make much sense to you. But if you've cruised once or twice, it all starts to come together pretty quickly. And once you've cruised 3 or 4 times, you know, that's like second nature to you because you get to know the ships pretty well and you get to understand the flow of what happens on the ships. So hopefully that was helpful for you. And coming in the upcoming weeks, I'll probably do another video covering all the others because it's much quicker to do all the others in one go. That's just a bit more complicated because it goes through everything on those ships. And there are ways of seeing, like for example, if you went into a restaurant or where you went to dining on that, on the main bar when you explore the ships and all that good stuff, if you click on dining and you can pick a restaurant, we're not looking at an individual ship here, we're just looking at a restaurant, then you can click on a little pin in the corner that says what ships is this restaurant on, and it will show you all the restaurants that ship is on. I guess the only drawback to what I just showed you was that you could only do 3 ships. But it's more checking the classes out, you know. I mean, there are definite differences, like the Vista doesn't have all the restaurants that the Panorama and Horizon do. So, you know, some of the earlier in the class of ship may not have the same as some of the newer. So if you're looking at doing just a Dream class ship, do a comparison between the Dream, the Magic and the Breeze. You can see the differences between those 3 to help you decide which one would be best for you. So anyway, hopefully that was helpful. More sort of videos like that coming up in the next few weeks. But for now, please subscribe to my lovely little channel. Hit that little bell and you'll get notifications when these videos come out. And if you have any tips or cruising traditions, please send them to me. Every Monday, I put out a tips video. Every Thursday, I put out a cabin video of various cabins of different ships. Could be an interior, could be a presidential suite, you never know. And then every Saturday, I do a video like this. So you get 3 videos a week from me. Woo! And if you have any ideas on videos you'd like to see, please email me. My email is coming up at the end of this video, excuse me. And then you can just let me know what you'd like to see. But again, please subscribe, send me your tips, send me your traditions, ask me any questions. And with that, I will see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.